Hello, one and all. It is Jacob Kane here, aka Lil Sack, Big Dreams, or something. I don't dream big. Anyway, uh, welcome to Purple Nation Podcast. That's a dumb name, I know, but if you guys like it, then we'll keep going with it. So this is episode 0. I'm doing this as an example episode, just to see how it goes, what the vibe will be like, if anyone likes it. I don't know how many people would watch this, but if anyone likes it, then that'd be cool. So this episode, I'll give a little kind of outline for how future episodes would go. Hopefully this episode won't be as long as a podcast normally would be, or future episodes normally would be, excuse me. I'll try and keep this 15-30 minutes. I don't know though. I have a lot of stuff that I found interesting today, so anyway, first things first. The very first thing I want you to know: podcasts are best to be listened while you're trying to go to sleep, while you're doing homework, while you're just laying around doing nothing, eating some food. So don't pay attention to this wholeheartedly unless you just want to. Have some nice gameplay of Black Ops 4 in the background. So you might just, whatever. While you're lying in a bath, listen to this, or just watch it straightforward, whatever you want to do. Anyway, I give you recommendations. It's up to you however you watch this, listen to this. Second thing, Happy New Year. I know it's 6 days into the new year. Technically 5 days when I record this, but this is uploaded on Sunday, which is what I hope each future episode would be uploaded on, the beginning of the week. Anyway, Happy New Year. I hope you're having a good day, good week. Hope you have had a good week, first week of 2019. So, for what's in store this episode, you can check the description down below, and you'll see a kind of outline of each topic that I want to go over. First off, we're going to start with a Campfire, which is a segment I want to do. It's just where I talk about something interesting that happened this week, and if I bring people onto the podcast with me where they would share something interesting that happened, or I would just share something interesting that happened. And then after Campfire, a segment titled An Interesting Story of the Day, which just an interesting story. It doesn't have to involve me. It doesn't involve me. It's just something that I found out. It could be pop culture, gaming, music, whatever. And then after the story of the day, or I guess story of the week, it would be, of the week. Anyway, then I would go to gaming, and I would talk about the upcoming games this week, what I think about, what I've been playing, stuff like that. And then after that is music, upcoming music, what I've been listening to, all of that. And on a normal podcast, after that, I would probably do movies, but I'm not a big movie watcher, so this week I'll probably just keep that out. I know Into the Spider-Verse or whatever that came out recently. I guess I could talk about that, but I haven't seen it. I don't know anything about it. Don't want to spoil anything, so yeah. And then after movies, I will go over some sports. And then after sports, I will go over some memes and pop culture stuff. And I think if I bring other people onto this podcast, I think that's where A lot of conversation will happen, maybe. Of course, conversation will happen with everything else. But memes, pop culture, that's a fun time. And then after that, I guess I would do a wind down type of thing, or just go directly into an outro. There would probably be a few more segments I would add in. I want to do like a meme voting kind of thing each time, but of course I can't do that as this is the first episode, plus there's no one here with me right now, so yeah. So let's get started. Let's get started with the campfire. So everyone gather around for the campfire. It's just me and whoever's listening on the other side of the screen. So I have this thing that goes on with people that know me. Like I'm a goody two shoes boy, I guess. So I don't try and swear, don't try and cuss. But I worked one day last week. I worked Thursday. And there was this homie that came in. My coworker Roosevelt, I call him Ro for short. We're tight. He's a cool dude. He's a cool dude. He's some kind of Christian, but it's not Baptist, not Catholic. It's a weird type of Christianity he goes for. It's kind of similar to Jehovah's Witness, but it's different. But anyway, he came in, the customer, he wanted 3 6-inch flanges or something. I already forgot, but anyway, he was asking, like, what y'all do around here? He's like, you just, you pick crap up and you, send crap out, and, he was saying the, S word, S-H-I-T. And, I was just going to respond to him, but I said it. I said S-H-I-T. And, I don't like cussing. I don't like saying those kind of things, because I just think, one thing, it's funnier just saying a different word than the actual word. Sometimes humor can be derived from something like that, but if you just, like, instead of saying the actual word, saying shiz or, whatever, it's funnier to me, and I enjoy doing that, and plus I'm not saying anything I shouldn't be. But I was replying to him. I wasn't even thinking, I was repeating what he said to me in the form of an answer. So I accidentally said it, and I kind of stuttered as I said it, because I realized I said it as I was saying it. So I don't know. It was weird. He looked at me kind of weird, and he's just like, y'all got a bathroom? And I was like, yes, over there around the corner. Anyway, nobody else was around, so they know that I don't really say words like that either. So anyway, I just thought it was funny. Campfire ended, so no more stoking the fire. Stomp that out. Anyway, I just thought that was funny. So interesting story of the week. So I don't follow a lot of NFL. Well, I follow it. I guess I keep up to date with it, but I don't follow it as much as I could, I guess. But Antonio Brown, the current wide receiver for the Steelers, which he may not be the current wide receiver very soon. I'll go over that in the sports, but Antonio Brown, he was on The Masked Singer. I have this article pulled up. I I don't know what TV show The Masked Singer aired on. Fox. Yeah, okay, it aired on Fox. Antonio Brown was on The Masked Singer. He performed My Prerogative by Bobby Brown. And he was he was actually the first contestant to go. And apparently the show works if you get eliminated or whatever from that week, or I don't know how the show works. I didn't see it, but I just heard about this on the radio and thought I would share. I don't know how it works. Okay, so Antonio Brown, he sang the song, and apparently right then he got eliminated or whatever, or at the end of the show he got eliminated. Anyway, I don't know. I haven't heard him sing, or I haven't seen the video or anything. But I guess he was bad, so he got unmasked, and he left. So in this article it says Steelers fans shouldn't jump to any conclusions about Brown's current whereabouts based on his appearance on the show. His performance was recorded months ago. So what I'm going to go over in the sports section, this has nothing to do with that, so that's good. So now, on to gaming. So there is a game coming out that I have not heard about at all. Well, excuse me, it's been out, but it's coming to Switch. It is BQM, Block Quest Maker. In short, it's a game that enables players to create a dungeon RPG packed together with a tile-based WYSIWYG editor. I don't know what the heck that is. Anyway, it's coming to Switch. It was previously out on PC, some other games. I don't have that page pulled up right now, but it's coming to Switch on Thursday, January 10th. So I thought it looked kind of cool. It seems to be a kind of top-down type of thing. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna readjust my mic. Okay, there we go. So it's it looks like it's top down. It's a top down game. You can make your dungeon. You can go through each level with dungeons. You can fight enemies. It looks cool. It's a pixely game. It looks kind of old school, but you can make your own dungeon, and pack, enemies, puzzles, traps. I don't know. It's hard to explain. It might be worth a look. It's $10 on Steam. I don't know how much it would be on Switch once it arrives, but it looks like a pretty cool game. I would check it out. Why not? Next up on the list, this is also coming out Thursday, January 10th. Tales of Vesperia, the definitive edition. This game was originally released on August 7th, 2008. It's a I cannot talk. I am so sorry. It is a JRPG that was the first Tales of game to debut on PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. Though on PlayStation 3 it was only in Japan. It was not in North America or Europe or anything like that. But on Xbox 360 it was in Europe and in the US. And it's finally making its rounds on the current generations of platforms. So PC, PS4, Xbox One, and Switch. It's coming to all four of those platforms. It's one of many games let's see here. It is the 10th mainline entry in the Tales series, or Tales of series, whichever you want to call it. So like I said, it will release internationally on January 10th for Xbox One, PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch, and Steam PC under the subtitle Definitive Edition. One thing I found interesting about it, I kind of looked up a little into it when I was looking up the games coming out this week. Tales of Vesperia uses an evolved flex-range linear motion battle system. I had to look a little into that, and what I could gather is it's kind of, you have to look at it like a fighting game almost, I think, except it's I think it is turn-based. I could be wrong, but I think it's a different type of game than the other Tales of games, because I've seen the other Tales games and they look fairly interesting. I don't know if I'll get this one. I might check it out on YouTube or something, but anyway, noteworthy game that I thought. So and I did not know about that. So I think it will come with all the DLC that was previously released, or it'll just be remastered in upper high definition. Yeah, all content from the Japan exclusive PS3 version. Oh, and it will be voiced in English and Japanese. Okay, so you can choose that. So, alright, there's that. And the next one is the next game. This will be releasing Friday, January 11th. New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. I don't know if that U stands for Ultimate, which if it does, then it would be Ultimate Deluxe, which I think is kind of redundant, which I also think is kind of funny. But yeah, that's coming out on Friday, January 11th. And originally, it will be coming out Friday on Switch. It'll be the deluxe version. It was originally released on the Wii U, so it'll be an upscaled graphic version of new Super Mario Bros. U from the Wii U. I think the U is in there because it was on Wii U, and now they call it New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. I don't know. That's a confusing name. Anyway, it's a Super Mario Bros. Game. It's a platformer. You know what to expect. I don't think I need to talk too much into that. I've never really been much of a Mario fan. I played the most platformer I played was like Little Big Planet. That's a platformer, so yeah. I'm not really into platforming games. They're cool for a while. I could probably play some rhythm-based platforming games. Cause I got the rhythm. Shout out Phineas and Ferb, that dude that plays the drums for Love Handle or whatever. I don't know. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. Hey, that's okay. I hope we can have fun with these podcasts. Just completely go off topic and have fun discussions and conversations. So maybe that was the first of many off topic. Maybe we could talk about like new Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. I was just talking about that. Now I was talking about rhythm-based platformer games, and then I went to Phineas and Ferb. Stuff like that is gonna happen, and I hope it does happen, and I hope you guys find it entertaining or soothing or whatever I don't know. Anyway, New music. Yeah, upcoming music coming out this week. So, there's not a lot, but noteworthy, notable. Bring Me the Horizon. Bring Me the Horizon is releasing a song titled Amo on Friday, January 11th. I don't know if I don't listen to Bring Me the Horizon all that much. I may have heard a few songs. I couldn't tell you what they were. I just know I know them. So that's why I think it's noteworthy. I don't know if it's Amo or AMO. It's coming out Friday though, so you take a gander at that. And the band At the Gates. It's a Swedish metal band I discovered. I haven't heard any of their music either, but I looked them up because I was a little bit intrigued. So At the Gates will be releasing The Mirror Black, and they will be releasing a digital release of With the Pantheons Blind, and that'll be coming Friday, January 11th as well. So I guess I looked up At the Gates because I don't know. Like I said, I was intrigued. I want new music to listen to, I think. It can be anything, really. Rap, metal, pop, country, indie, disco, classic. And, anything. I listen to music in the mornings when I'm waking up and at nights before I go to bed. Most of the time it's like lo-fi or jazz hop, chill hop, or just some really chill hip hop. And honestly, it's getting kind of old. I sometimes listen to music when I'm playing video games. So I recently got Black Ops 4. That was a really interesting game. I didn't think I would like it as much as I am, but I ended up really enjoying it a lot. So I've been playing that, and I'll just listen to the same playlist or the made for me daily mix thing. If you know what that is on Spotify, I'll listen to that, and it plays the same songs over and over. So I need new music to listen to. Also, back on Black Ops 4, I've also been playing Red Dead Redemption 2. I forgot to mention this in the gaming segment, which was just a few minutes ago. In addition to Black Ops 4, I've been playing Red Dead Redemption 2, like I was trying to say. And now I feel inconsistent about it. I started Red Dead Redemption 2, and I was really feeling it. I was like, I was telling my friends, specifically Jason. I think shout out Jason real quick. I was talking to him about it, and well, I guess Anthony too. Shout out Anthony. The beginning of the game, I was like, this is exactly what I've wanted in gaming, because it's really in depth. It has lots of things to do. The story is phenomenal. The story is by far one of the best things about Red Dead Redemption 2. But I say that it's dragging its tail along. I don't want to get really in depth with it. I think I might do my own thing about that in the future. But I've been feeling inconsistent with RDR2 right now. I'll finish it eventually. I have to, because I gotta know what happens. But it's dragging its booty along. Dragging it along the floor. Anyway, back to music. Yeah, I need new stuff to listen to. If you got anything for me to listen to, let me know. Give me some nice soothing music to listen to as I go to bed at night. Anyway, next segment. We're skipping movies. If I bring some other people on here, then we might talk about movies another time, but otherwise, skipping movies. So, we'll go to sports. I assume some people want to skip this segment, and if so, I'll see you there. Otherwise, Alabama and Clemson will be in Santa Clara for the national championship for the third time within 4 years. How about that? I heard that the tickets were at an all-time low for the national championship. Obviously, when the national championship was just starting out, it was probably around the same price, if not lower. I would imagine it would be a bit lower at least, but these two teams have been in the championship 3 times within the last 4 years. And this game was played still last year. So they played 4 years in a row. Just last year wasn't for the championship. I can understand why people would be a little bit burned out, especially for the people in that area. You got to think, Alabama and Clemson, they're located in the South, on the East, the Southeast, the SEC. That's what the SEC, Southeastern Conference, Santa Clara is all the way in California. So the two fan bases, they don't want to spend thousands and thousands of dollars each year to go see their team. So yeah, I can see why the tickets have reduced a lot, which also you have to think about travel to get there. You also have to think about hotel costs, motel costs, stuff like that. And I'm sure the natives that are in California that want to go see the game just for the heck of it, I'm pretty sure they're tired of seeing Alabama and Clemson, Alabama and South Carolina, yeehaw redneck people. Oh, let's get some of those people over here. They're tired of seeing them. So I can understand that. But, yeah. I think the lowest that I saw on StubHub, it was like $142. That's a lot lower than it was last year. And compared last year and this year, it's last year Alabama and Georgia, that was the highest selling tickets, and I don't even know how much that was. It must have been at least 1,000. But so the NFL playoffs started. Nice segue right there, huh? Yeah, they at the time of recording this, no teams have played yet, but at the time of release, the Texans and Colts would have played, and the Seahawks and Cowboys would have played. And probably by the time of the specific upload, Chargers and Ravens will be or have played, and Bears and Eagles will probably just starting. I will go ahead and give my what's the word I'm looking for? I'm gonna say who will win each game. I think the Texans will beat the Colts. I think the Seahawks will beat the Cowboys. Shout out, Nick. The Chargers will beat the Ravens. Sadly, I'm a fan of the Ravens simply because Ravens, they got a good defense. They've had a good defense for a while. I mean, at least they say so. Plus, they're purple. Purple Nation. Yeah. And I believe the Bears will beat the Eagles. So those are my playoff predictions. Let's just don't look too deep into it. I don't have any deciding factor over why. I just think I picked the best teams who will win. So don't look too deep into it. You can disagree. It's all right. It's all fun and games over here. But I'll keep it short with the NFL news. I don't have any college football news since, it's pretty much ended. Tomorrow will be the national championship game. So after that, there's not going to be really much else left. So, but the NFL, back to Antonio Brown, the Steelers wide receiver. Courtesy of Nick and shout out Nick. Courtesy of you and some stuff that I heard on the radio and a little bit of my own research. Antonio Brown wants to be released from the Steelers. Apparently he's been disagreeing and disliking Big Ben Roethlisberger, the Steelers quarterback. And, of course, Coach Tomlin, Mike Tomlin, he's not having it. So, Antonio Brown has been beefing with a lot of people. Back to The Masked Singer, when he was on The Masked Singer, it said that he recorded that before any of this whole debauchery, whatever. That was out before, or that was recorded before any of this happened. So I don't know what's going to go with that. Nick was saying that he wants to go to the 49ers. And he was saying a bunch of other people were going to the 49ers. Not that they wanted to go, but they would be going. I don't know. I mean, that's all just speculation. Of course, like, he didn't specifically think that. It's just what he read. I can't provide a source. I don't know where he got that from, but yeah. But all of those people that he said, if they go to the 49ers, Super Bowl champs, baby, right there. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, Antonio Brown has been beefing with Tomlin and Big Ben. I don't know what to say about that, but, yeah, so, anyway, let's get to the fun part of this podcast. We are 33 minutes and 15 seconds in, I believe, or thereabouts. My timer may be a little bit different, so we'll be ending this soon. Hopefully, a normal podcast would be maybe an hour, maybe a little bit less, however long we want to go, however long you think we should go. I will get to the memes now. So on your screen right now should be a picture. And as you can read, this is from the New Yorker. I don't know if this is actually taken from the New Yorker magazine, website, whatever. But a new study shows over 1.6 million people with mental disorders in first world countries also have depression. And if you look down there with the subreddit Dank Memes, it has 1.6 subscribers to it. I thought that was funny. I don't. Okay, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know why I don't know what I'm doing. Why did I pick that picture? I don't know how much statement, oh my God, I don't know how much truth that statement holds. But, hey, I mean, it happens, G. It happens. I can't say, I don't know, Chief. Anyway, I thought that was funny. What am I doing? I don't know. Maybe in future podcasts, this will be a little bit a little bit more in depth. But next next picture is EA. We changed the number on the cover. FIFA fans. Crap. You know, this goes hand in hand with all sports games though. All they do is change the number. And that's pretty much it. What, with the exception of 2K's NBA series. I think I'm not sure about 2K18 and 2K19, but I know for the past few years, more or less, they have done a few different things to distinguish itself from each of its predecessors. I don't know how much, but I know they have been. That 1 year where they had the like PlayStation Home type deal where you could like go walk around town on like skateboards or scooters or whatever. I don't know. I've never played it. That's just what I heard. I forgot what year that was. I guess I was 18 or 17. But I thought that was cool. That was a big change that I think a lot of people liked. At least I'm assuming a lot of people liked. FIFA though, I don't know. I don't know what goes on in FIFA. I don't understand how much they could change. Same thing with Madden. I know a lot of things they could change in Madden, but they haven't in several upon several years. So, What about UFC? What have they done between UFC 2 and UFC 3? I don't know. I know they changed the cover. The cover looks dope. Is it like Conor McGregor with like that red, yellow, and green and black type deal on the cover? I don't know. It looks dope. It looks dope. I don't know how dope it is. And what am I talking? Okay. And also shout out to Anthony real quick again. But I found this video specifically for him. I will make sure to link it in the description. But I'm not gonna show the video, but I'll let you hear it. So here we go. Listen to this.
It's rewind time. Yeah, if I control rewind, I would want Fortnite and Marquez Brownlee. Fortnite and Marquez Brownlee. And Marquez Brownlee. And Marquez Brownlee. And Marquez Brownlee. Marquez Brownlee. Marquez Brownlee. Marquez Brownlee. Wait a minute. Something ain't right. Cause then I start to taste them. I think. Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
I don't know what I'm. Oh man. Will Smith, man. I know that meme's about how old now? About 3 weeks? Yeah, about 3 weeks old. I thought it was funny. Anyway, I don't know. I got a new I got another little snippet after Will Smith that I have here. I don't know if I'll go over it. It's a little bit controversial. Oh crap. I'll put it in anyway. I'll keep it in. We'll go over it a little bit. So I don't know, when are the Oscars? Let me look this up real quick. Okay, so the Oscars will be on February 24th, 2019. Okay. Well, if you're not keeping up with any of that, uh, Kevin Hart is being nominated to host the Oscars, I believe. Um, and if not, then apparently Ellen DeGeneres apparently just wants that. Uh, Apparently Kevin Hart is being smashed because he posted some anti-gay tweets. I don't even know when. When did he post these tweets? These dates were dating back to 2008. So something he did over 10 years ago. He deleted these tweets, but apparently some people still know what he tweeted. And he just said, yo, if my son comes home and tries to play with my daughter's dollhouse, I'm going to break it over his head and say in my voice, stop, that's gay. I don't know why I would say it like that, but the homie's a comedian. He's got a sense of humor. So I understand homophobics that it's 2019. So homophobics need to be like gotten out, but he's a comedian too. You got to remember that. So anyway, he's a comedian and actor. I guess I should add a good actor. I like Kevin Hart. But yeah. So he's being smashed about that. So people are saying he doesn't deserve to be the Oscar host because of that. I mean, even if he was homophobic, I don't think that has anything to do with. Anyway, I think it's funny. Anyway, what Ellen DeGeneres has to do with this? I don't want to spread false information here. Is Ellen DeGeneres gay? I think she is. If she's not, oh, oh, okay. She is. Okay. Okay. Or does she just oh, I don't know. I don't want to be shot at. Anyway, Ellen DeGeneres, she's standing up for Kevin Hart. This is quoting from the article that I found this from. I'll source this in the description below. DeGeneres continued to call the people who had a problem with Hart hosting the Oscars haters and advised that he should pay them no mind. That's a small group of people being very loud, she said. We're a huge group of people who love you and want to see you host the Oscars. I don't know. I understand a lot of discomfort with people that are homophobic and, you know, of the sort. But I mean, come on. Just let people do them and you do you. How about that, okay? Even if Kevin Hart was homophobic, which I don't think he is. Like I said, he's a comedian. He cracks jokes. Some of them are a little bit risque. He's a grown man too. So if you're gonna, I don't know. It's I don't care if I'm in the wrong here. If you think I don't want to dig myself into a deeper hole here. I just think it's funny. So I decided to talk about it in this podcast. But with that, I hate to end it on that kind of note. We're about 45 minutes, 30 seconds in. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed episode 0 of this podcast. I hope this will be a recurring thing we do. Hopefully next week I'll be back with some friends. And if not, you'll hear my beautiful voice again, maybe. If it turns out whoever watches this likes it. And if you're watching this and you like it, make sure to let me know. I know I said I would keep this pretty short. I'm sorry. It got out of hand, I guess. But, yeah. I don't know what else to talk about. And like I said, it's getting pretty long here, so I guess I'll cut it right now. So, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I hope you're asleep. I hope you're all wrinkly in your bathtub. I hope you're finished with your homework. Keep it purple. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.